Hello and welcome to Off-Cam Celebs. For today's video, we will be going to talk about the celebrities' reaction to Johnny Depp's triumphs over Amber Heard in court and how Johnny Depp wins. The Pirates of the Caribbean star have finally triumphed after what felt like an eternity of court fights and innumerable litigations. The world was captivated by Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard's contentious divorce and court processes. What appeared to be a losing cause for Depp has now become utterly unheard. Finally, Hollywood appears to be officially speaking out on the issue. If you want to find out who said that, stick with us until the end. Let's get started. Depp and Heard had been fighting in court for quite some time now. Both of them have accused each other. Amber Heard was the first one who came forward and spoke about being in her marriage with Johnny Depp. But as the trial went on and more secrets unraveled. After defamation causes the lawsuits worth millions, Amber's cost started getting weaker and weaker. The actress known for her role in Aquaman had shared an image of her with a black eye against Depp as significant evidence in the case. Depp, who's in a $50 million libel suit against his ex-wife, has been staunchly opposing all the Heard's allegations. His team has maintained their stand and claims that images of Amber with a bruised face are doctored. Since the image was used as evidence, Depp's team was able to request access to Heard's phone on which the pictures were clicked. Heard had claimed that she suffered a broken nose, 2 black eyes, and a broken lip. After an altercation with Depp in 2015, the photos are being used by her team as proof of violence. However, the body cam footage of the police officers who arrived at the scene after the alleged fight doesn't fit the narrative. In the footage, Heard doesn't seem to have any physical injuries. Depp's team used this major flaw in Heard's story and was able to gain access to her phone. Depp's lawyer, Benjamin Chu, had alleged in a court filing, and Heard and her friends used fabricated photos to obtain a temporary restraining order. Heard had also stated earlier that she had given away the $7 million divorce settlement to ACLU and to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. However, according to Chu, she had made false claims. The initial photos that were submitted to Depp's team didn't have any metadata, and their expert couldn't verify the details. The photo expert Mr. Newmeister's preliminary investigation shows that a number of photographs has been run through a photo editing application called Photo 3 that can easily manipulate images, such as showing bruises where none actually existed, said Depp's lawyer, and she was shunned by the film industry. She was pulled out of his upcoming movies, including the latest one in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. However, this court filing was also related to the Sun UK lawsuit. Depp's lawyer stated that the publication's own expert had made a huge revelation. The expert found the Heard's photos with injuries from 2015 incident were actually edited and circulated in 2018. The photos were apparently from an iPad Pro 10.5 and were created after October 6, 2018. The injuries aren't the only loophole. Depp found a major win when it was proved that Heard has actually never donated the $7 million from the divorce settlement. She had pled to donate the money after the couple split in 2016. The same calculative move had been used to tip the scales against Depp. The Children's Hospital of Los Angeles has written the death back in 2019, stating that they did not receive any donation from Heard, which turned out to be the major winning streak in Depp's case. After this major win, more and more of Depp's peers are now coming forward in his support. Best-selling author J.K. Rowling had been a fan of Depp's work for quite a long time. It's not the first time that she's come out in support of him. In fact, when Depp was cast as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise, many fans were not happy about it. But it was Rowling who stood by the casting decision and reiterated her faith in Depp's work. She said, however, the arguments that have been put in place to protect the privacy of two people, both of whom have expressed a desire to get on with their lives must be respected based on our understanding of circumstances, the filmmakers and I are not only comfortable sticking with our original casting but genuinely happy to have Johnny playing a major character in the movies. Depp's ex, Winona Ryder too, did not shy away from supporting him since the time the allegations first arose. In a court statement, she said, "I obviously was not there during the marriage to Amber, but from my experience, which was so wildly different, I was absolutely shocked, confused, and upset when I heard the accusations against him. The idea that he is an incredibly person is the furthest thing from Johnny I knew and loved. I cannot wrap my head around these accusations." The latest band of stars to join that support was Johnny Depp Club, is none other than Sia. The pop sensation took Twitter to show her public support to Depp. She wrote, "Just showing my public support for Johnny Depp. I mean, I'd like him to get clean and stop with the jewelry, but he is clearly the victim after hearing those tapes." French singer Vanessa Piridis, who was married to Depp, also spoke in his support. She said that she was known Depp for over 25 years now, and two were partners for 14 years. They raised 2 children together, and throughout their journey as a couple, she never found Depp be violent. "I've known Johnny to be a kind, attentive, generous, and not person and father. I am aware of the allegations which Amber Heard was publicly accused Johnny for more than 4 years now. This is nothing like the true Johnny I have known. And from my personal experience of many years, I can say that he was never violent or physical abusive to me," she said in a statement. Not just Rowling, even the director of Fantastic Beasts franchise, David Yates, stated the allegations too do not coincide with a person he knows Depp to be. He said that Depp was also been full of decency and kindness, and allegations do not tally with the kind of human he has been working with. Actor Javier Bardem also been very vocal about which side of the fight he wants to be on. He submitted a written declaration on the behalf of the deaf and stated that he stood by Fantastic Beasts actor. In the declaration, Bardem states that Depp is an extraordinary and unique artist who also listens to the ones who needed his help. "I love Johnny because he is a good human being, trapped in the lies and manipulations of top beings, and yet smiling and loving us all in spite of it. How through his music, through his acting, through his silence. This means a lot. Thank you, Johnny. Millions of others like me love you deeply." With all the support the major win at court, things are starting to look better for John. It was only a couple of years ago that things had started taking a dive down for Johnny. After he lost the Depp lawsuit from The Sun UK, Depp lost almost all of his acting and endorsement deals. And for an actor of his caliber, that sure was a big blow. With allegations as serious as two against him and stacks of evidence, it's pretty obvious why brands and production houses didn't want to be associated with him. He became the wrongful target of cancer culture. But now that the different facets of broken marriage are becoming forward, people are starting to see the story from Depp's perspective. Other than gaining access to Heard's phone and possibilities of Heard's bruised images being doctored, that has a few other smaller wins outside of the courtroom. The actor's life has been bound to courts the last couple of years, and Depp's fans have mostly seen him in paparazzi pictures. However, finally, his fans have something to look forward to. As this movie, Minamata, finally got cleared for us release, the film was initially released in February this year, but the North America release had been styled for quite some time. After what seems like ages, Minamata will be available for American viewers. On the endorsements front, Depp was recently seen in Diora's Sauvage campaign. A source close to him told Daily Mail Johnny's fans base has stalked him and remains loyal to him. He has enjoyed a professional relationship with Dior since 2015, and he is currently promoting the new Savage Elixir cologne, which is selling out on both sides of the Atlantic. Apparently, Dior has no plans of dropping the actor out of the endorsement deal. In fact, the lawsuits have been beneficial for the company, since his fans have been buying the cologne to show their support. Depp sure has a massive support on this side, and finally, looks like he's stepping into next innings of his life. Are these circumstances signaling a new high in the story's career? The latest update from the court proceedings states that Depp scored a big win when Heard's bid to throw his defamation suit against her was rejected. This win is sure to bring in many more victories into Depp's strides. Do you think Depp's win is going to put an end to his absence in the Hollywood scene? Will he be able to regain his place in Hollywood's Wall of Fame? Let's all find out. Now, what can you say about Depp and Amber's case? Are you also intrigued? Please leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, turn on the notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thank you for stopping by to watch. See you on our next video.